Hello everyone, this is Icarus. Welcome back to another episode of Know Your GD Mod. This time we have another amazing moderator. His name is WhriL. And WhriL, do you want to say hello real quick?
Howdy, how y'all's doing? I guess I don't know.
Yeah, intros are, that's just how it is.
Intros are hard, man. Like,
Intro,
what am I supposed to say here? Am I supposed to say like,
I feel,
"Yo, hello" for when you eventually do see this? I'm horrible with like interviews and stuff.
to
So
be honest, I am too. I don't know how I started doing these, but like I'm trash at intros too. I pretty much do the same thing every time. But I guess I'll start off with a pretty basic question that I always start out with. How did you find out about word I'm so bad at English. How did you find out about GD?
I found out about GD through mutual friends in grade 7. Back in like grade 7, I got my first iPad, and there was this huge competition amongst my like inner friend circle where you could see how far you could get in GD in a month. And
Ooh,
so I got the free version. I blew that contest to smithereens, beat everything in it in like 2 weeks because I was way too competitive. And after that, I purchased the full version, and from that point, the rest is history.
nice, nice. So, when did you first discover the editor for Geometry Dash or that kind of thing?
All right, this is gonna be super cringe. Like, brace yourself, get your cringe hats on and ready. So, I was playing around in 1.9, and I saw this FNAF level. I think it was by X8P or whatever it was,
Yep,
X8PX.
I know that guy.
The guy
Yeah.
who used to make like all those sunset levels and whatever. The guy that started that general trend in like really early 2.0. I saw that FNAF level and I'm like, wow, this is pretty cool, but I have a gripe with it. It doesn't look a lot like FNAF, so I think I could do that better. And so I went to the editor and I made some really cringy FNAF art and stuff. I published that. It's no longer on my account today, so you're not gonna be able to find it, but that's how I got my start.
That's nice. That's nice. I started off from a cringy level too. You know, Flight of Space. That
Oh, maybe yeah, I
like
think I
it's
do.
like that super old level. Yeah, that level. I started
Yeah, that's
off.
right, eh?
Yeah,
Damn.
yeah. That's cool. That's cool. So I'm. When did you get your first featured level? Because I saw some of your stuff in the Vibrant contest, and I was like, dang, that's good. So when?
Honestly, I was really dumb as a kid, like super dumb. I picked up the game as I said with my friends in grade 7. I probably got my first CP in like grade 10. It was I think it was in the middle of the summer. I finished making Space Garage at the time. It was on my phone, and I sent it directly to the servers. I like begged every mod to send it. It was an experience.
That's
But
cool. Yeah, what were you
yeah,
gonna
no, it
say?
took forever to get on my feet there just to, start creating and actually get decent quality stuff. I wanted to be a design creator like what's his name? Like True Chaos was, because he made like these themed levels like Ghostbusters and stuff.
Yeah.
But I just could never get my foothold in the editor.
So are you still a mobile builder, or do you do PC building now?
Oh, no chance, no chance. I swapped to PC as soon as I got the chance.
Yeah, I did that too.
Yeah, I don't
That's
know how people do it, man.
Yeah, I don't either. Like when I did it, it was bearable, but like after I
Barely. Yeah.
yeah, now that
Jeez.
I'm on PC and I go back on vacation or when I don't have my PC and I try to build a level, I'm just like, how did I do this?
Yeah, for sure. It's a
Yeah,
rough go.
yeah, but getting your first creator points after a long time, yeah, to be honest, it took me like 6 years and I started in 1.8 and I only got creator points last year, but we don't talk
Damn.
about that.
It's all good, man. I mean, like, what my issue was, I really wanted to be a design creator, so I forced myself. Okay, you can make designs. Okay, you can make designs. And then I think it was Anubis' snake art contest came up in like 2018, 2017. I was like, oh, I should try to do this. I think I can make art in GD. And I blew my own socks off. I made this like totally traced snake art from Google Images, but I did a damn fine job of it. And so that's when I established I was going to be an art creator, not a design creator.
that
Only took
is
me like 3 years to figure out.
That is super cool because originally I also wanted to start off as a design creator and then I switched to an art level and it got me creator points and I was like, wow, that's cool. So
What?
that's
Sorry, go ahead.
yeah, so I was like I kind of relate to you on that like being wanting to be I still want to be a design creator. I still make those even though I'm not the best at it though.
Yeah, just I don't really see the process of it because with art, especially with themed levels, you can just, oh, well, I'm going to throw this here. This is going to be a tree background. This is going to be a tree design. This is going to be a tree related arrow. You know what I mean? Then you're done your part. Throw
Yeah.
in some movements, slap on some pulses, call it a day. Whereas
So
with design, it's like, let me look at this random thing here and throw it in this random thing here and then add some glow and get it, ta-da, rate worthy. I don't know how it's done.
Yeah, I feel you on that. So, what kind of themed levels do you like to make, or
I
like how?
like theme levels with just any sort of underlying story at all. Honestly, like I'm pretty malleable. I like making a lot of game or TV show related stuff. Like my first two featured levels were based on Rick and Morty and what was it? Breaking Bad, being Space Garage and Chemical Empire respectively. So I just like any theme. But what I figured out in more recent days is that I just like building to a story.
Yeah, I completely feel you on that. Yeah, because sometimes I made a themed level called Cowboy Dance Off on this,
Ooh,
and pretty much it got rated, but pretty much it was like a Wild West level, but then it turned into like a disco thing, and it was like
it's
art
pretty
levels
whack.
always have good stories. I feel like so. I feel you on that.
I mean, like I've tried to like pilot so many projects, but the only common thread is that they follow a story. With TV shows, it's pretty easy because TV show progresses. You go from the background of the house to the spaceship because they go on an adventure in the spaceship, whatever. But with stuff like Midnight Lilies, even simple things like it starts out on the ground and then you work your way up into the sky. That's like sometimes it's all you need is just a little bit of drive with story.
Yeah.
Same thing with Devourer. It's just, progressing through killing bosses, and that's all there is to it, but it's all it takes.
Yeah. So we're gonna still talk about Geometry Dash, obviously.
Oh, yeah, no worries.
Like since you're a mod and you can obviously send levels, what's something you don't see in levels much, but you love to see it when, like, what's something you want more of in levels?
Honestly, just lots of part to part cohesion. You'd be surprised. Because, like, especially with a lot of themed levels, I'll get, like, an autumn part followed by a winter part, and that makes sense. But sometimes you'll not get that at all in levels. Sometimes you get, like, a winter part followed by, hey, now we're in a city. Like, I just wish there was some more thematic cohesion in art levels, honestly.
Yeah, totally makes sense. Yeah. And obviously I must counteract that. Not counteract. What's it? I don't know the word. What's something you want less of in levels?
Less of in levels. I
Like,
don't like originality for the sake of being original, to be completely honest with you.
I completely agree with you on that.
I mean, if it looks like hot garbage and you say, "Oh, well, it's original, so it's got to be good," like that's not a free pass.
I completely agree with you because when I did my Gus Earth interview a couple of days ago, we were talking about like how original levels aren't always good and how like just because they're original it doesn't mean it's good even though like they
Yeah,
can
of
be.
course not.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's some really cool ideas and all, but here's an original idea. I'll make a toaster that simultaneously massages your back. Like, who needs that?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I feel
It's an
you.
original idea, sure, but does it have any real place? Not really.
Does it
So
have a
it depends on the application.
yeah, like it kind of has to have a purpose if it wants to be a good original level.
Yeah. Like in the radiator was used to describe the current landscape of the what am I thinking? The GD like send mod levels. I don't know what it's called. I don't know how to like phrase it, but that was a good level for the sake of it. It was trying to preach.
Yeah.
But I'm
And
not sure about other concepts like, hey, here's this level of just Snow White for 3 minutes because I don't know. Like, it's just a little bit out of left for me.
so I have to ask because of that, do you like experimental levels? I mean like obviously you said if they're good, but like just the concept of experimental levels. Do you think it's like a good
Oh yeah,
thing,
of
a good
course.
trend of course or anything like
Oh
that?
yeah, of course. Yeah, anything that tries to push boundaries is good. But I mean to say like originality for the sake of originality followed by the entitlement is what I really dislike.
Yeah.
Like this is original. You must send this because it is original. I don't have to do what you tell me I have to do. But I mean, it's cool that you experimented. Not everything is going to land 100% of the time. It's experimental though. That's just something I think the community as a whole's got to realize.
Yeah, I do too. Um, so when you first started building, were there well, you said 8X or XP or whatever
Yeah,
his name was, but were there any other creators that like inspired you that you wanted to be like or something like that?
True Chaos. For the longest time, it was True Chaos. He made this one auto right at the start of 2.0 about like it was about him jumping off a bridge and like learning to, or jumping off a building rather, and learning to fly. And it hit with like so much intensity for the time. And I was like, wow, that was just magical. I want to be like this guy. Of course, like I look back at it now and I kind of cringe at myself just because of how edgy it was. But
Hey, there's no shame
I
in
should have
that.
just started to be my own thing.
Yeah, yeah, but there's no shame in liking old levels
Oh,
or
of course not. You got to start somewhere.
yeah, like I said, I liked Flight of Space. That's like a 1.6 level. But
Yeah, exactly.
yeah,
But I mean, hey, if it strikes your fancy, strikes your fancy. We're here talking now, right? So something's got to have gone right.
that's true. That is true. Um, Now, obviously, I think I'm gonna end the GD portion. Well, not completely, but what other games do you play besides GD?
Doom Eternal, a whole bunch of other FPS. Mostly Doom Eternal though.
Doom Eternal, nice. That one's on Steam, right?
Yeah.
Sorry,
Um,
your audio cut out. What did you say?
is that what you said? It's on Steam.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's on Steam. It's
yeah.
also on like every store. Otherwise, even like the Nintendo Switch somehow.
Oh, that's cool. Do you like all the Doom games or just Doom Eternal?
I've been a Doomer boomer since I was like 12. I'd be the kid who brought in a USB stick and played Doom on the computers in school.
That's cool. I was kind of like that with Smash Bros. But yeah,
Mm,
that's cool.
Project M and that stuff. Yeah, my buddies and I were into that for a good while.
Oh, nice. You play Smash?
No, bro.
Oh, I was about to say that would have been cool.
I mean, I watched a lot of the tournaments. I've been always more of a wallflower, as like blatantly obvious by my horrid introduction and my constant stuttering of words. Like I'm not exactly the most social person, but most
Oh,
of my friends played Project M
oh,
in the computer
please,
labs
dude.
alongside me playing Doom.
You're doing fine. You're not even stuttering that much. I think I'm stuttering more.
Damn, bro.
That's right. Um,
I'm actually surprised I got mod as soon as I did, to be frank with you, because like a lot of this is about networking and having standards. I think that I must have really good standards if my networking is what got me mod because I have none.
yeah, your to be honest, I think your standards are pretty good. Like, I think all mod standards are pretty good because,
I mean, yeah, you got to have them in the first place. It's
yeah,
not like you're just choosing off a women. Like, oh well, do what you want to do now. Everybody's like pretty individually selected.
yeah. So, I guess I'll go back to a quick GD question that I forgot to ask. But, do you value gameplay or decoration more? Because, like, both are important, but I know some value some aspects over others.
I'm gonna hit you with a completely different. I don't know. I'm gonna hit you with a completely different explanation here. But Aristotle was a philosophist, or a philosopher rather, philosophist, bruh. He basically suggests that we live life in a middle ground. You can't be too brave, otherwise you're gonna like fall prey to the bear in the cave. But you can't be too weak, otherwise your wife's gonna die of the bear in the cave. So I feel like there's got to be a fair balance of both in levels. I mean, if one stands out as really atrocious, I'm not gonna send it. But I can't say I value one over the other. They need to coexist happily in this perfect medium with each other. The design is really great, but I can't play it. I can't play it. But if it looks really, if it plays really well, but I can't really like look at it, then I can't do that either. So I don't really value one over the other. They need to coexist properly. I guess is how I'd phrase it
Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah,
in the perfect medium.
the perfect medium. That's awesome. So, outside of video games, do you have any hobbies, any sports kind of stuff like that?
I'm kind of outdoorsy. I like to spend a lot of my time out in the garage. I had this project I was working on recently where I got this model plane. I was troubleshooting a carburetor and I got gas all over myself. That was not a fun day, but
Ooh,
I had this little model RC plane, this little two-stroke engine gas conversion kit. So
oh,
I was meddling around with that. Hold on, I'll send you a picture in Discord even if I can find it. But yeah, I like going out in the garage doing stuff like that. I like playing guitar, playing video games. I have a job, so that's kept me pretty well occupied as well.
oh, that's cool. That's cool. So, would you say you're more of a hands-on kind of guy? For
Yeah, I'm in school right now for aircraft mechanics.
that is really cool. That is, oh, wow, that's awesome. Did you take a lot of auto mechanics
Yeah.
classes in like the earlier grades?
Oh yeah, for sure.
That's nice. I did too. I wasn't really good at it though. Like I would say I'm a hands-on guy, but like I'm not really great at like I have a massive Lego collection. Do you have any collections of any sort or
Um, I used to collect Lego, but I don't really have that anymore. Honestly, I just kind of grew out of it.
yeah, I kind of did too, and I ran out of space. But I see that
Yeah.
plane. That's cool. That is
Yeah,
really cool.
it's a little two-stroke model. You actually need like a license to fly these boys. So I'm just trying to soup it up and get it sold, but yeah, it's not going so well. The carb is not drawing fuel like at all. So I have to troubleshoot that. I might have to buy a new one.
Dang, that's
The carburetor
awesome.
came from a chainsaw. It's got a conversion kit from diesel to gas on it. It's got an aftermarket propeller. Like everything that could go wrong in terms of just researching what I have to do in order to fix it has gone wrong.
Dang, That's unfortunate. But
But hey,
hey,
it's part of the process. That's
it
what's fun about it, I guess.
true. That's awesome. Well, I don't want to go too much over 15 minutes, so do you want to shout out any of your social medias?
Sure, I suppose. I don't really use social media like Twitter or Facebook or anything like that. But if you have Discord and you're anywhere near any Geometry Dash server, just type in WhirL. I think my tag is well, let me double check right quick. 3323. You'll be able to find me pretty well anywhere and everywhere. I'm in most servers, so
Awesome.
um, yeah, that's about all I have to say about that, honestly.
Yeah, I think you also plug your Discord in the description place.
Oh, cool. Yeah, we'll do.
Awesome. Well, yeah. Thank you so much for coming on and
Hey, thanks for having me.
yeah, no problem. And to the audience, I'll see you in the next one.